Go straight. Go straight. I'm afraid that's not quite true. I'm afraid that's not quite true. Are our children interviewers? Are our children interviewers? He should count last year. He should count last year. I'll have a medium rare steak. I'll have a medium rare steak. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I have only one opportunity to do this job. I have only one opportunity to do this job. There was a park on the left. There was a park on the left. I am bored. I am bored. Today we have a discount on product. Today we have a discount on product. Can't he hit normally? Can't he hit normally? Shouldn't you recommend it? Shouldn't you recommend it? His daughter was an actuary. His daughter was an actuary. He needs to clean his room. He needs to clean his room. Shouldn't it be excluded? Shouldn't it be excluded? Should push often. Should push often. I have to finish this report by tomorrow. I have to finish this report by tomorrow. He fixed the leaking faucet. He fixed the leaking faucet. Your cousins are foresters. Your cousins are foresters. When will you do it? When will you do it? Is there an electrician every year? Is there an electrician every year? You did not bathe at sunset. You did not bathe at sunset. We are painting the walls. We are painting the walls. His father was a translator. His father was a translator. He has an interest in pottery. He has an interest in pottery. You are a great colleague. You are a great colleague. Does it need water? Does it need water? Is his grandson a stockbroker? Is his grandson a stockbroker? I was so impressed. I was so impressed. The beach is crowded. The beach is crowded. She's cooking dinner. She's cooking dinner. We did not question. We did not question. We should work sooner. We should work sooner. Was there a war being fought at night? Was there a war being fought at night? Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. He's running in the park. He's running in the park. Couldn't he leave at night? Couldn't he leave at night? I will handle it too. I will handle it too. It's so nice to see you again. It's so nice to see you again. We didn't know the decade. We didn't know the decade. How can I get to the nearest metro station? How can I get to the nearest metro station? Did he recognize it 3 centuries ago? Did he recognize it 3 centuries ago? Have you finished your meal? Have you finished your meal? Can you attend this meeting? Can you attend this meeting? We will not recommend it. We will not recommend it. Never fear. Never fear. Won't we save? Won't we save? A fact. A fact. We can try to. We can try to. Shouldn't they shoot at sunset? Shouldn't they shoot at sunset? There is a book on the table. There is a book on the table. He bought a toy for his son. He bought a toy for his son. What have you been doing lately? What have you been doing lately? Normally not moved. Normally not moved. Every year should know its value. Every year should know its value. This is your pen. This is your pen. This is a fascinating story. This is a fascinating story. Can we stop now? Can we stop now? I'll have the vegetarian curry. I'll have the vegetarian curry. I'd like a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, please. I'd like a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon, please. Didn't he pay? Didn't he pay? The movie starts at 6 p.m. The movie starts at 6 p.m. I hope the ball goes in. I hope the ball goes in. I'm angry at him for lying. I'm angry at him for lying. Maybe some cereal instead. Maybe some cereal instead. This is their dog barking. This is their dog barking. Will there be war soon? Will there be war soon? Are your grandparents butlers? Are your grandparents butlers? Is he getting older every week? Is he getting older every week? Our grandchild was the nanny. Our grandchild was the nanny. I do not know what to say. I do not know what to say. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this. He speaks English fluently. He speaks English fluently. John will do a more detailed check this week. John will do a more detailed check this week. He works as a doctor. He works as a doctor. We can fight at night. We can fight at night. Couldn't he wait for dawn? Couldn't he wait for dawn? Can't we wrestle often? Can't we wrestle often? I like ice cream, he said. I like ice cream, he said. Which is your favorite park? Which is your favorite park? I am absolutely sure. I am absolutely sure. I wish I had met you before. I wish I had met you before. Sarah sang a beautiful song. Sarah sang a beautiful song. These chairs are very comfortable. These chairs are very comfortable. The cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. You'll be cleared in 2 weeks. You'll be cleared in 2 weeks. Where do you get this? Where do you get this? Can you improve? Can you improve? He's excited for the party. He's excited for the party. Our stepsister was a model. Our stepsister was a model. You look great. You look great. We admire his courage. We admire his courage. Hello. How can I help you? Hello, how can I help you? They're doing well, thanks for asking. They're doing well, thanks for asking. Can diversify after 2 weekends. Can diversify after 2 weekends. Is his uncle a stockbroker? Is his uncle a stockbroker? Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Did he write songs often? Did he write songs often? Can I go to the hibernate button? Can I go to the hibernate button? According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. The job was offered to me. The job was offered to me. Is there a waiting list for a table? Is there a waiting list for a table? We immediately became butchers. We immediately became butchers. This puzzle is driving me crazy. This puzzle is driving me crazy. I have an exam tomorrow. I have an exam tomorrow. The room does not have adequate ventilation. The room does not have adequate ventilation. What's the problem? What's the problem? Will you be designing often? Will you be designing often? They bought popcorn for the movie. They bought popcorn for the movie. The car is too old to be repaired. The car is too old to be repaired. This idea is very complex. This idea is very complex. I have an English lesson after lunch. I have an English lesson after lunch. I need to do some shopping. I need to do some shopping. We can manage normally. We can manage normally. Is his grandfather a painter? Is his grandfather a painter? Does he have to work as a reporter after 3 months? Does he have to work as a reporter after 3 months? It's been a while. It's been a while. Is my stepfather a therapist? Is my stepfather a therapist? I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Can we talk about this later? Can we talk about this later? We shouldn't prepare for 2 weeks. We shouldn't prepare for 2 weeks. I bought a doll for my daughter. I bought a doll for my daughter. Can I look at your notes? Can I look at your notes? It writes properly. It writes properly. Isn't it appreciated monthly? Isn't it appreciated monthly? Is your grandchild a nurse? Is your grandchild a nurse? He will not do an internship right away. He will not do an internship right away. This game is very addictive. This game is very addictive. Can't get off the ship. Can't get off the ship. Do you want to repeat this? Do you want to repeat this? He was occasionally arrested. He was occasionally arrested. He'll be done by the time we get there. He'll be done by the time we get there. Can we live occasionally? Can we live occasionally? His stepdaughters were workers. His stepdaughters were workers. Let's examine a few solutions. Let's examine a few solutions. I'm excited for the concert tomorrow night. I'm excited for the concert tomorrow night. The message is very powerful. The message is very powerful. Can they sculpt? Can they sculpt? Do you want to drink something? Do you want to drink something? Our house is big. Our house is big. How did I do? How did I do? Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this. They may recur after one night. They may recur after one night. I'd like a cup of coffee, please. I'd like a cup of coffee, please. I'm sorry to hear this. I'm sorry to hear this. Wouldn't you buy it? Wouldn't you buy it? Couldn't he understand normally? Couldn't he understand normally? Do they need to lay tiles for 2 weeks? Do they need to lay tiles for 2 weeks? Didn't I give you a job? Didn't I give you a job? Don't we learn normally? Don't we learn normally? Do you like going to the beach? Do you like going to the beach? Can they take a step? Can they take a step? Thanks for your usual support. Thanks for your usual support. Don't we check? Don't we check? I wish I knew what to do. I wish I knew what to do. I started a new book. I started a new book. Because you don't know. Because you don't know. Does he rarely need to score? Does he rarely need to score? The crime rate dropped. The crime rate dropped. I ate cereal for breakfast. I ate cereal for breakfast. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could help. We can extract it. We can extract it. The package was opened carefully. The package was opened carefully. I see the problem ahead. I see the problem ahead. I have to study for my spelling test on Wednesday. I have to study for my spelling test on Wednesday. Our mother-in-law was a landscape architect. Our mother-in-law was a landscape architect. Pour cold water over something. Pour cold water over something. We don't have a swimming pool. We don't have a swimming pool. His friend was the manager. His friend was the manager. We can visit the museum tomorrow. We can visit the museum tomorrow. Certainly. Certainly. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. The child is beyond criticism. The child is beyond criticism. He can box every week. He can box every week. Can't it be creamed often? Can't it be creamed often? We don't have pets. We don't have pets. What did you walk? What did you walk? This arcade game is great fun. This arcade game is great fun. Play hard to get. Play hard to get. Can we suspect when the sun rises? Can we suspect when the sun rises? Have dinner early. Have dinner early. I could run fast then. I could run fast then. Can I eat my salad with Italian dressing? Can I eat my salad with Italian dressing? There is a cat on the roof. There is a cat on the roof. The cat is sleeping in the sun. The cat is sleeping in the sun. We should not experience. We should not experience. I often visit my grandparents. I often visit my grandparents. There will be some questions. There will be some questions. You prefer to stay at home. You prefer to stay at home. Should he be an actor after 2 weekends? Should he be an actor after 2 weekends? Can't I compare? Can't I compare? Watching birds in the park. Watching birds in the park. Our grandfather is a governor. Our grandfather is a governor. This was my hiding place. This was my hiding place. Do you have gluten-free bread? Do you have gluten-free bread? If it's not risky, I'll go out. If it's not risky, I'll go out. Is his stepmother a scientist? Is his stepmother a scientist? He cleaned his room. He cleaned his room. It can come at sunrise. It can come at sunrise. It needs to be blocked. It needs to be blocked. We usually have our lunch at 13:00. We usually have our lunch at 13:00. Don't you need to fill it out? Don't you need to fill it out? We are here to support you on your recovery journey. We are here to support you on your recovery journey. How did I get to the train station? How did I get to the train station? Since we arrived early, we should have a coffee. Since we arrived early, we should have a coffee. Can cook delicious meals. Can cook delicious meals. Were my parents reporters? Were my parents reporters? Congratulations on your success. Congratulations on your success. Should I do it 4 centuries later? Should I do it 4 centuries later? Do you want to talk to me now? Do you want to talk to me now? He won't find it at sunset. He won't find it at sunset. Thanks for the update. Thanks for the update. He is my classmate. He is my classmate. I am happy to serve. I am happy to serve. Can he prepare every day? Can he prepare every day? How long does the sale take? How long does the sale take? He needs to study for his exams. He needs to study for his exams. Then you cannot manage. Then you cannot manage. I will let you know when the test results are ready. I will let you know when the test results are ready. We cannot reduce it. We cannot reduce it. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to help you. Join us for a drink after work. Join us for a drink after work. You should get this. You should get this. I have to go to school. I have to go to school. Can you open the door? Can you open the door? Our wife was a minister. Our wife was a minister. Later they will become economists. Later they will become economists. Do you love often? Do you love often? Wasn't I a judge 2 years ago? Wasn't I a judge 2 years ago? They shouldn't be uploading anytime soon. They shouldn't be uploading anytime soon. Can we have the invoice please? Can we have the invoice please? It should not make any noise at noon. It should not make any noise at noon. He is driving a car. He is driving a car. Features can be scary. Features can be scary. Rarely is there an esthetician. Rarely is there an esthetician. His neighbor is an inspector. His neighbor is an inspector. He managed to find his lost keys. He managed to find his lost keys. Aren't we playing? Aren't we playing? I may try a different hairstyle. I may try a different hairstyle. Are you free this evening? Are you free this evening? This is very exciting. This is very exciting. We were not visible daily. We were not visible daily. I am allergic to peanuts. I am allergic to peanuts. He wasn't training right now. He wasn't training right now. It is necessary to use sunscreen. It is necessary to use sunscreen. We watched a live concert. We watched a live concert. He wasn't shouting. He wasn't shouting. We lived in London for a year. We lived in London for a year. It cannot develop as the sun rises. It cannot develop as the sun rises. What a wonderful surprise! What a wonderful surprise! Can I see the menu please? Can I see the menu please? Can we accept every week? Can we accept every week? The ball rolled across the table. The ball rolled across the table. The cat looks sleepy. The cat looks sleepy. True or false? True or false? When will you come to my office? When will you come to my office? Where can I find canned tuna? Where can I find canned tuna? Can't report sometimes? Can't report sometimes? Was your nephew a statistician? Was your nephew a statistician? Shouldn't he agree every week? Shouldn't he agree every week? Check the TV guide. Check the TV guide. He did ironing every month. He did ironing every month. I don't publish. I don't publish. A driver was sleeping in the car. A driver was sleeping in the car. They dance gracefully. They dance gracefully. There's not much chance of that. There's not much chance of that. They couldn't organize last year. They couldn't organize last year. We can go swimming later. We can go swimming later. This movie is very intense. This movie is very intense. They are shopping at the mall. They are shopping at the mall. No problem. I'm happy to help. No problem. I'm happy to help. They've seen this movie before. They've seen this movie before. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Would we choose? Would we choose? Let me check my calendar. Let me check my calendar. Put one through the crusher. Put one through the crusher. He shouldn't act as a watchman afterwards. He shouldn't act as a watchman afterwards. They wouldn't insist. They wouldn't insist. We played football in the park. We played football in the park. He mentions it often. He mentions it often. His brother-in-law is a lawyer. His brother-in-law is a lawyer. Doesn't it continue? Doesn't it continue? It doesn't suggest anything. It doesn't suggest anything. You are not an archaeologist at sunrise. You are not an archaeologist at sunrise. Cold weather. Cold weather. Aren't we missing? Aren't we missing? It may develop every month. It may develop every month. Is your traveler not in the country? Is your traveler not in the country? Was his stepdaughter a cook? Was his stepdaughter a cook? Please use railings for support. Please use railings for support. I was so caught up in this narrative. I was so caught up in this narrative. He met his friend for coffee. He met his friend for coffee. They swam in the ocean. They swam in the ocean. What is your favorite movie? What is your favorite movie? I'm reading too. I'm reading too. Businessman at noon, right? Businessman at noon, right? Is my nephew a police officer? Is my nephew a police officer? They are looking forward to the weekend. They are looking forward to the weekend. I've never seen this car before. I've never seen this car before. Yes, but tell me your opinion. Yes, but tell me your opinion.